One right guidance can change the future of a student. So today's episode is very special because we are discussing a powerful specialization course. It's now, specialization ka zamana hai. So if you are a qualified CA, CMA, CS or MBA finance and you are looking for some expertise after the qualification, this episode is for you. And if you are in your journey in CA Foundation Inter Final, then also look through all this and see how these career opportunities are. Okay, when you're talking about all these opportunities, I'm feeling like you being the price detectives of the business world. Am I right? Enroll and how do we complete this course and get our certificate?
So if any like a CA, CS, MBA in finance or CMA, they want to do this course. So
Yes.
they should have at least 3 years of experience. The experience can be in a job or in a practice. So
I was just thinking when you said ki 50 hours of training, that too on weekend, and after qualification, no one would sit free. They would definitely be working job or
yes.
practice, and Saturday, Sunday, just switch on the class and put the attendance and go
This
out.
is not possible. They have best part attempts. There are no regulations on attempts, number of attempts. You can go and attempt.
When we talk about like CA, CMA, I feel the attempts don't matter except initial 1 year.
No
But
attempts
then
don't.
it's like I got the insights how we can start and we are the registered valuer. But that how do we get the work? That's also a very important question usually asked after 12 years
Not to
also and with
three
all the
customers
family
they are with
support.
me because my daughters are Miss bigger daughter. Uh, her birthday is 9th June. So I gave her my exam on 9th June.
What you said that in our profession, networking is our net worth. The great insights for all our audience.
Right now I'm in Satna. If I take the example of Satna, there are 150, 200 CAs are there and only
Okay.
one register value. So
One registered valuer.
yes. Even in Jabalpur, there is one register value. So you can see how much scope is there. If you easily network your, if your network is good, you can easily do the.
It as quick as you can in just one word, if possible, right? Shall we start? Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. One word for the valuation course.
Opportunity,
Wow. One must have skill.
analysis,
Okay. One mistake students make.
lack of awareness. Get a good mentor. Obviously, they would be clear.
That you are there. Hello, all of you. Welcome to Commerce Career Talks. It's 1st of April 2026, beginning of new financial year, new month with lot of hopes, blessings and wishes to all our viewers and audience. Here we begin our today's podcast. I'm your host CA Dipti Chheda. Last 25 years I had the privilege of being with students and parents, helping them guiding in their career and also helping and doing a lot of mentoring for the parents. So I feel good about it when my students are doing good in their life after qualifying and feel that I'm a part of their story. Continuing that same journey, our mission here in Commerce Career Talks is to clear the confusion, to bring clarity, and to talk about various commerce options in detail. In the coming 45 minutes, you will get all the insights about course. Every Commerce Career Talks, we are having different topics. Check the other episodes also. And the main mission is I feel that one right guidance can change the future of a student. Then why not? We have expert speakers who will bring the real life examples and career guidance for all of you, right? So today's episode is very special because we are discussing a powerful specialization course. It's now, specialization ka zamana hai. So If you are a qualified CA, CMA, CS, or MBA finance, and you are looking for some expertise after the qualification, this episode is for you. And if you are in your journey in CA Foundation Inter Final, then also look through all this and see how these career opportunities are growing now. So here we are to discuss in our Commerce Career Talks today about the growing career opportunity that is registered Valer course. It's like a hidden gem in the commerce course. And for this, I have with me today with us one thing, always whenever we talk about valuation, it's like, have you ever wondered how we do the valuation of the companies? Investors are deciding whether a business is worth crores or is it worth investing or not, right? Then that is where the registered values come in play, right? Today we have our guest speaker with us on Commerce Career Talks, CA Nirmala Soni.
Thank you, Dipti. It's pleasure to be here.
Welcome to Commerce Career Talks, and thank you so much that you've spared your time to guide all the students and parents. I get this constant question that, okay, we get the degree, but after that, nowadays, specialization is like DT and ESA and many other courses. So, why not registered value? So, I asked you, and you said immediately yes. Thank you so much for great insights. Now, to all the audience and viewers, let us know more about our speaker and just look at the feather she's wearing in her cap. Let me introduce someone who has deep expertise in valuation and finance. CA Nirmala Soni is a chartered accountant with over 19 years of experience in valuation, taxation, audit and startup advisory in Mumbai, Delhi, and right now she's in Satna, MP. She's a registered valuer, SFA, social auditor, and startup mentor associated with the different incubator centers. She also holds leadership roles such as secretary of the Association of the Valuation Professionals and is also a faculty with RVO, that is Registered Values Organization. She has received numerous accolades. The list goes on, including the Top 50 Remarkable Woman Award in 2023. And I've seen her always mentoring along with her work, along with her practice and startup work. She's always mentoring and guiding students for preparing for this registered valuer course. One to one, I have seen her hand holding and doing. This is really inspiring, Nirmala.
Thank you so much.
Great. So let's begin. The first thing, in simple words, what is valuation?
So, very simple. Valuation means finding the real value or fair value of any business. It can be a ongoing business or liquidation business, business which gone for the insolvency and bankruptcy, or fair value of any assets like a plant and machinery, land and building, goodwill, even for the ESOP valuations,
Yes.
tangibles, intangibles. So all type of valuations are associated in this register value course.
Okay, when you're talking about all these opportunities, I'm feeling like you being the price detectives of the business world. Am I right?
Not exactly, but yes, we are the detectives, and we find numbers and arrive at the
Yes.
fair value of any businesses.
Yes, you investigate and come to the fair valuation of the business assets. Just like, if I'm not wrong, something like how the Shark Tank does, how
Yes,
they
yes, yes.
do funding.
In Shark Tanks also means if they want to invest in any business, how to do the valuation? Means
Hmm.
at what valuation they should invest in that companies. Suppose I am investing 10 lakhs rupees. So whether I should ask for 5% share or 10% share, whether it is worth to invest 10 lakh rupees in the business or not.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Before we dive into the course structure and all, the next one here we go with is What are the different opportunities? Can we talk about it little more? That registered values are doing what kind of work exactly in India and globally?
So there are various number of valuation works are there. So basically, the chartered accountants, CS and MBA students are do valuation of a SFA class. So there are three class of assets.
Okay.
So land and building, plant and machinery, and a SFA, securities and financial assets. So in the securities and financial assets, basically there the valuation work are for the valuation of shares, valuation of business, valuation of intangible assets. So like in mergers and acquisitions are there. In IPO cases are there, ESOP valuations are there, insolvency and bankruptcy cases are there, litigation works are there. Even for the means fundraising, startups for fundraising, so they
Yes.
do the valuations. Even like in IPO, so they do the valuations. So there are number of various, even for financial reportings and various other tasks are there for which valuation works are required.
Okay. That's very motivating for my audience. So many or different kind of opportunities are there. Students, I hope you are taking a note of it. That's really so much encouraging. And there's a lot of work in India as well as globally. Am I right?
Yes, a lot of work in India as well as globally. Like in CA, if we do CPA, then we are globally recognized like a CPA Canada or CPA USA. So same
Yes.
like in the register value, there is the CVA, Certified Valuation Analyst. So we can do the international valuations also. And it is very demanding course and a very importantly, there are very less crowded like in other specialization. So like suppose if I take the example of MP, so there are near about 5,000 plus chartered accountants are there. Only I'm considering chartered accountants, not CS, MBA and CMA. So only 5,000, more than 5,000 chartered accountants are there. So, and register values are almost 150 to 200. So you can see how much gap is there in between. So if you specialize in this area, you certainly have the good exposure. Like if you go in the means market, like a grocery market, if it is a means a full, uh, if like a it is a big market, and you provide all the type of services. The same if your client comes, you provide every type of services that like valuation work also, startup advisory also. So you obviously get a good advantage in your business.
Yes, I think even the corporates are having a special sector where they do
Yes,
this valuation work,
yeah.
and even individual practice we can do as a value,
Yes,
correct?
individual practice also we can do, and yeah, even the big fours like a Deloitte, PwC, EY, they have the valuation segment where valuation
Okay,
verticals are there. Even there are
yes,
various new big valuation firms where you can provide your valuation advisory services so that you can get a good exposure.
correct, correct. That's a great insight. But as you said that there are three kind of the asset. What did you say? Asset class values.
Yes, asset
So
class.
the gist, if I say what you said now, is that the land and building and the plant and machinery valuation is done by the technical people,
Yes,
and
technical people.
from the commerce side, the career option has this SFA.
Okay.
That is
Securities and financial assets.
securities and financial assets, where you value all the
Yeah,
assets and liabilities, and as you said
yeah,
now.
debentures like fixed income securities, you have to value bonds, you have to value all these are covered under this SFA only. And land and building and plant and machineries are valued by the certified engineers. So there, that
Okay,
is a only mechanical and the technical persons
technical.
valuation.
So these registered values are practicing individually, or can they form a firm or a company and practice like all three, one engineer and one CA? Is it possible? Is
Both
it
options can be possible. They can means
okay?
like me, I am practicing individually. But if I want to make a firm, means all I can make a firm with three individuals of SFA class also, or three for the different class also, like land and building, plant and machinery, and SFA, so that we can get the combined work. Suppose any business want to do the valuation of everything, so we get a
Hmm.
combined work. The firm get the combined work for every.
True.
So
That's
at
true.
least means in a means if it is a firm or a directorship, then if we want to do the valuation of a land and building or plant and machinery, then same class of asset valuer should be there. So one is
Okay.
because I'm a SFA valuer, I cannot do the plant and machinery valuation, not a plant
Yes.
land and building
Yes.
valuation.
Yes. So together you have lot of options. This
Yes.
is really an eye opener that generally we don't look into this kind of the
No, various
specialization.
options are there. Even in the firms, even in the big companies, you can go equity research analyst, valuation analyst are there. So there is much scope in this area.
Yes, absolutely. That's awesome. Moving on to the next question, Nirmala ma'am, just give me some insights about RVOs. What exactly is their role?
RVO stands for Register Valuer Organization. Like
Yes.
IBBI is the supreme authority. IBBI has given the power to the RVO. So RVO conducts the 50 hours training for which is required for the this valuation process. And all the regulatory works are done by this RVO. They give the means
Okay.
50 hours training and they provide the certifications. And after certification, if you give the exam and qualify after exams, then you get the membership from that RVO also.
Okay.
So,
So right from the education to certification and then the code of conduct, everything is looked
yes,
after by these
everything is being conducted.
RVOs.
What are the means IBBI rules? Means like in CA we have CP hours. So that CP hours is to be conducted by the RVOs, webinars, seminars that have to be conducted by the RVOs.
Hmm. Great.
All the disciplinary actions are taken to be the RVOs managing all the memberships. Everything is done by the RVOs.
Wow, that looks interesting, and that is drawing us more to know about this course. So the students as well as parents, they come to me when I do them one-to-one mentoring. The common thing asked is about the course structure, the exam, the fees. So let us decode. You talk about how do we enroll and how do we complete this course and get our certificate.
So if any means like a CA, CS, MBA in finance or CMA, they want to do this course. So
Yes.
they should have at least 3 years of experience. The experience can be in a
Post.
job or in a practice.
Okay. Post qualification,
Post
after 3
qualification.
years, they can enroll to learn about this registered valuer course,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay. Then,
Then once you are clear that you want to do this course, then you search for the review from which you want to do the this course. Then you have to enroll with the review and take the 50 hours training. So 50 hours training is done on the Saturdays and Sundays. Weekend trainings are there. So
okay.
three Saturdays and 3 Sundays would be there. 9 to 6 or now 10 to 7, like this timings are there with the reviews. So
Yes.
and IBBA rule is there that one has to keep their camera on. So
I was just thinking when you said ki 50 hours of training, that too on weekend, and after qualification, no one would sit free. They would definitely be working, job or
yes,
practice, and Saturday, Sunday, just switch on the class and put the
no,
attendance
no,
and go
this
out.
is not possible. They have to keep their camera on. This is IBBA rules.
I know because it's a registered values
And
report is very
suppose in case you miss out any session in 50 hours training, then this the same session conduct and in the next batch you could say take the same session and cover your 50 hours training so that you can be eligible for a certificate of participation of this 50 hours training. Then only you can be
okay.
eligible for the exams.
Okay, that's a great insight. So to be eligible to for exam, first of all, you need to be either CA, CMA, CS or MBA with finance. And then you need to complete the 50 hours of the training. And with that certificate only, you can fill up the exam form. Right? Moving
Once you
forward, what is the exam details then? How is it like
So
off?
basically, the syllabus is covered is for various means microeconomics is there. Then you have the company laws, professional code of conducts are there. Then valuation approaches, valuation methodologies are there. Then case studies are there. So
Okay.
it is divided such as so in basically the more focus is on the case studies and the concept parts. So in the The exam is a MCQ based exam. So concepts in 2 hours, they have to check their concepts. So
Okay.
basically, for the case studies also, you have been provided with the uh, Excel or a open office so that you can easily do the calculations.
Okay.
So you can easily appear for the exams, and 2 hours exam is there, and on the spot result is also there. And
Instant
you
result
have
का
to
जमाना है.
yes, you have to score 60% marking is there.
60%.
And one drawback is that negative marking is there. So 0.25 negative marking is there. Suppose you
Wrong
don't know
answer.
any answer, you skip that answer. That is well good instead of attempting it.
Absolutely. At least you will say from the that too
Yes.
you are there. I know some of the students who have enrolled and they say that you keep guiding them about the
Yes, yes.
subjects and about the exams. So these 2 hours online exam which they can appear after conducting that 50 hours of training and all, and it is online exam. Yeah, you said.
So,
So how do
yes.
we get the slots? Like are there dates like we have in our CA May exam, September?
No, no,
How?
no specific dates are there. Suppose I have this is April month. So all April month I have done my 50 hours training. Then I take May and June 2 months for my self study. Then in
Yes.
July I want to appear. So I log into NSM website that whether dates are available. Suppose there are three
Yes.
dates are available, 10, 15 and 20. I want to give an exam on 15. 15th is my lucky number, suppose. So I can appear on that day, and timing also I can select my timing. There are 10 to
Okay.
1, 1 to 3, like these timings are there. And best part, attempts, there are no uh, regulations on attempts, number of attempts. You can go and attempt.
When we talk about like CA, CMA, I feel the attempts don't matter except initial 1 year.
No, no,
But
attempts
then if
don't
someone
matter.
is asking pass and fail only, it's like
Yes,
these
pass is
exams, hai
very
na?
important. And 60 marks is miss one can easily score 60 marks if their concepts are clear.
Yes,
So
of course
their
you need
focus
to
would be
study
on
them.
real case studies. So if they practice the case studies and concepts are clear, they can easily clear the exams. And if they get a good mentor, obviously they would be clearing.
That you are there for them. But
Yes.
as you were talking about these subjects called as microeconomics and these valuation approaches and all the companies act SEBI and all, is it overlapping with what they study in final as CA, CMA?
Yes, yes. Like in SFMA, the SFM subject in CA, which we have, the basically the bond valuation and capital budgeting, all these
Yes.
are there in the same in valuation of a fixed income securities, valuation of bonds. So like this, some topics are there. So one can easily means if they want to refer the CA final modules, they can refer the
Yes.
CA modules.
It's
And
good, no, within
yes,
3 years of their qualification only, matlab, once they complete
yes.
and they appear for this exam.
Means once they means once they can crack the Durandar, they can easily crack these exams. Because CAs, you know how difficult it is and how much a percentage, passing percentage it is having. So once they are really clearing everything, then they can easily clear this. Only concepts should be clear so that you can easily clear your valuation exam.
Yeah, that's what my concern was. Is it tough or not? But you wonderfully answered that when those are cleared, Durandas, of course, they are just like jumbo exam, CACMA. But I think in the last 10 minutes, what you emphasized more was about learning the concepts,
Yes,
right?
yes.
If they are perfect in concept, they can answer the MCQ, and practically, matlab feeling wise, also, it's very important to understand and learn about the subject because that's what the work you're going to do. Am I right?
Yes, yes. Because like if you want to do the any valuation work, you have to at least know the what valuation models. Just a moment. Sorry. What valuation methods you would be applying, what valuation techniques you would be applying. So it is very important to know the concepts. Like if you go for the DCF valuation, what assumptions are need to be there. If you go for the market multiples, what assumptions you need to be there. Like suppose in market multiples, means these are the methods for the valuation of any businesses.
Yes, true, true, true. So moving ahead with that, I got the idea about whole exam, the way you said in the gist way, and very nice, ma'am, that you've covered each and every insight about the subject, about the course, about marks online. Now coming to the most
One
important
one thing,
aspect is
one
what would be the investment in this course and the time duration. Once I enroll and 50 hours of training and then 2 months of preparing and then clearing. So for me to qualify as a registered valuer, what would be investment of money and time?
So investment, like other courses, investment is very less as compared to other courses. Investment would be around 60,000. Like suppose
Yeah,
if
we tentative
yeah,
less. They can
50,
have look at the
15 to
website.
20,000 is for the registration with the RVOs. Depend. There are 16 RVOs in India. So all the RVOs have different fee structures. So but exam fees is fixed. So exam fees is fixed. It is conducted by NSM. So NSM centers, they charge the fees. And then after qualifying, again you have to choose which RVO you want to apply. Then different structure of fees is there. So
Okay.
approx 60,000 fees is there. And for qualifying the exam, earlier 2 months gap was there. Now it was 21 gap is there. So suppose I have
Okay.
attempted today. So after 21 days, I can again attempt the exam and I can clear the exam.
Okay. That's a pretty cool. Lot of flexibility is given.
Yes.
Complete the hours,
Lot
complete
of
the
flexibility
training.
because suppose you have conducted 2 months of self study, you have given 2 months for the self study, and you do not clear because of
Yes.
negative marking or something.
Hmm.
Then don't uh, don't get pushed down or upset. You again reappear for the exams, work hard, and you will definitely be clear.
Okay, continuing with the same about the curriculum, what exactly are the qualities do you feel needed? Qualification, you said CACMA can take the entry, but what other qualities you feel are apt for this course? Because like yesterday, my nephew, when he asked me that how can I not do the LLB course, I said you can because you're very best at argument. So, just joking. So, how do we get this skills? What exactly is required, you think?
So one should have an analytical skill, financial knowledge, research skills. So like if you want to
Yes,
compare the comparable companies, you should at least get the research how to compare the companies, which companies would be the comparables properly, and attention to details. Because valuation is not just a number. It is to understand. It is about understanding the business stories because
yes.
the growth of business, the risk involved in the business, market potential of that business is very important while doing the valuation work.
Wow. Once they qualify also, do we get mentors? Like how I'm like moving into the segment where I feel we want to know your story. Like I got the insights how we can start and we are the registered valuer, but that how do we get the work? That's also a very important question usually asked. So it's time to know more about your story, Nirmala.
My story. So my story is a very um, big one, but I try to cover in brief.
Yes, we are inquisitive to
So
know that.
I mean, I cleared my CA in 2005 and worked in the various corporate organization in Mumbai and Delhi. Then I
Yes.
started practicing. So after practicing, when I started my practicing, after 2 3 years, I got a mentorship from my mentor that you do the valuation course since you are in a practice right now, and basically you are in belonging to right now in Satna. So I, based on his mentorship, I started doing valuation courses because he was a faculty with one of the RVU. So
Okay.
I thought I should do that. And because after 10 to 12 years, I started studying. So it
No,
was
that's why we wanted
very.
to know your story because
So
when,
initially it was difficult because after 3 years, still one can know the concepts very clear. After 12 to 13 years, again I started means doing. attending the classes and doing the self study and everything. It was my pregnancy period, so there was less work pressure was there. So I utilized my timing in study. So I cleared my exam when my daughter was just 6 months old. Even
Wow.
I've taken my daughter, my mother, my husband was there in the exam center. Uh, once I reached the NSM center, my mom was handling my daughter. Then on the spot, I got the result. She was the lady luck. Both lady luck was with me.
Bang on, your story is really inspiring that you can, once you have that kida of learning, you can learn after 12 years
Not two,
also, and with
three
all
lady
the
luck was
family
there with
support.
me because my daughter's means bigger daughter. Uh, her birthday is 9th June. So I gave her my exam on 9th June.
Numerology.
Numerology.
That's great. That's great.
So
So,
after clearing the exam, I enrolled for the membership and everything. Then my valuation journey started. I keep on networking, attended webinars, seminars. I've started startup mentoring. I'm registered as a startup mentor with various education centers, so that I get the startup valuation work. Even I have attended seminars, webinars are there. So that means in our profession, networking is the net worth. So
yeah.
once you develop your network, then you can easily get the valuation works. So my first assignment was from Mumbai. So
Okay.
I got
I
my first.
really like the punchline what you said that in our profession, networking is our net worth. A great insights for all our audience. So, looking at you, and after practice, you can do this course. So, anyone from the corporate or from practice can start with this
Can do this
course
course.
and complete it, right?
Yes.
Okay. About
So
this 16 RVOs and how many are registered value and how is the demand in the market? Can you give some insights for this?
there is huge demand in the market. Means if you say in India as well as globally also, because in 16 RVO means all these are ruled by the IBBI website. One can easily cross check with the IBBI website. There are only 6,000, around 6,000 registered values are there, and this
Okay.
6,000 is including land and building,
All.
machinery, everything. And then if you consider only SFA class, it is 2,300 or some
Okay.
numbers. So a huge gap is there. So one can do easily means if one can do the valuation course, they can easily have a weightage in their means work area.
Dear viewers, I hope you are noting down this figure
And
and it's just awesome.
earlier I have given the example of MP that in MP there are more than 5,000 CAs, not CA and everything. Right now I'm in Satna. If I take the example of Satna, there are 150, 200 CAs are there and only
Okay.
one register value. So,
One registered valuer.
yes, even in Jabalpur, there is one register value. So, you can see how much scope is there. If you easily network your, if your network is good, you can easily do the valuation work. And now everything means after COVID period, everything is work from home. So, nobody has to travel and everything. So, all the miss if you want to do the valuation work, all everything can be easily done.
Wow. Your story is inspiring, and so are these numbers and figures. What you're saying, the proportion of the values compared to the total number of the CAs. And now this is open for CA, CMA, CS,
Only
all
CA,
as we
I'm only
said.
taking the CA number. So as you compare the CS, MBA in finance and CMA, if we take together, it would be around means if we take our Satna only, it would be 500 numbers. From 500, only one.
One. That's great. So it has got a very bright future, and once you specialize, lot of creativity, money, work, everything is there.
Yes, yes.
Moving forward to the most exciting section of our podcast, Commerce Career Talks, and people just love it. Our audience, our viewers are hooked to this section, and that is rapid fire round. You need to answer it as quick as you can in just one word, if possible, right? Shall we start? Are you ready?
Yes. Ready.
Okay. One word for the valuation course.
Opportunity.
Wow. One must have skill.
Analysis.
Okay. One mistake students make.
Lack of awareness.
Okay.
They are not updated with the latest any valuation courses, courses what are running courses. They
True.
go in the crowd.
One word for the valuation career. As a career, if you become,
Responsibility.
sorry,
Responsibility. Because
responsibility.
responsibility is very important because based on our invest valuation report, one investor is investing in the startup, one liquidation company is going into this liquidation. So our responsibility is to give the fair value, even in the case of IPO also. It is very important so that we don't make any mistakes.
Wow, I think a wonderful word. And I always say that when we take the responsibility, the power also resides with us, right?
Yes,
You
yes.
agree? Okay, DCF or market multiples, which method is suitable for valuation?
Both methods are yeah, based on the situation. Both methods can be applied. Suppose is a newly company is there, so we can do the like market multiples. We can take the market multiples. In market multiples, we usually take P multiples or EV multiples like this. Suppose there are two startups, same line of business. Suppose Zomato and Swiggy.
Yeah.
So Zomato has already created a benchmark. So if we want to do this valuation of Swiggy, we can easily use the benchmark of Zomato and do the valuation. And
Hmm.
in a growing company, which means a startup which has grown, started generating revenue and everything, easy we can easily go for the DCF valuation. So discount
Okay.
flow it is.
So that DCF is a rapid question for my audience also. What is it? We have all studied, huh? Discounted cash flows we are talking about. Good, good, great insights. Okay. Is valuation glamorous? This profession?
Yes, yes, glamorous because glamorous as well as a powerful profession because we deal with the numbers all the time.
True, true, true.
Because
Tea or coffee
valuation
during
is
the
not
valuation?
just about numbers, it was business stories. Miss how Miss business has been started, startup has started working and everything.
Tea or coffee during valuation? Valuation report preparation.
I usually prefer tea. I'm a tea lover.
Chai wale hain, right? And then the brain works. That's an end to our rapid fire. Wonderful answers you have given. Great insights we got. And now we are at the closing of this podcast. So, one message, Nirmala ma'am, you can give for our students and one message for the parents. Can you give that from your side?
For the students, don't follow the crowd. Find your own value, find your own work, so that you would be capable of adding more value to your knowledge.
Okay.
If you follow the means everyone is doing the same work, traditional works, then obviously you would not be finding much work.
Hmm.
And for the parents, if your miss kid, daughter, son want to do this valuation course, obviously they should help doing valuation course because it is a very growing sector, a high demanding sector, even in India and globally also. So, and about mentoring, I'm always there for mentoring.
Yes, I know that you always guide them. So, for the parents, you say that even if it is an unconventional career, it's not a traditional approach.
Yes,
The
it's
moment
not
we
a traditional.
qualify, we go for DISA, ESA, all those courses, still support them and help them to go for this course, right? Okay. I just love the way you answered each and every question with clarity. Dear audience, if you feel you have got everything about registered valuation course and you're motivated to take it one, she's there to support you and mentor you. And the gist of this, what was the best takeaway for you, which really gave you insight, please comment it below. right? I feel valuation is a powerful specialization in finance. After talking with you, Nirmala, focus
Yes.
on the strong fundamentals and concepts first. Once you build experience in this field as registered valuer, this qualification, this can give you edge,
Yes.
creditability and growth.
Yes.
You know,
I
we
would like to add.
always feel that that okay, degree is very important, but when you specialize, you are distinct from others, and that's what will take you ahead in your career, in your growth. Yes.
Yes, I would like to add,
Yes, please.
I've told that I'm doing startup mentoring and everything. So because of this valuation course, I'm a faculty with the two RVOs, and then I've been appointed as a city mayor for the E-Cafe. E-Cafe stands for the Entrepreneurs Cafe, which is a global platform, not
Okay.
India, global platform which provides a startup ecosystem which they conduct the bootstrap one-to-one mentoring and make the startups investor ready so that they can means all these startups can create a good ecosystem, startup ecosystem. So because of this course only, I have got this recognition and everything.
Great. That's a great insight. Lot of motivation. One thing I liked very beautiful about you, you're being so honest and sharing each and everything the way it was asked, not putting out any of the makeup and mask. You have shared all what is there with you, right? Thank you so much for sparing your time and giving insights. Looking forward to sending all the students to you for mentoring and adding on one more to their degree as a CMA, as a CACS, that is registered valuer.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much.
Nirmala.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to be here
Thank you.
and interacting with you.
Yes, dear audience. So, this is about our today's episode. If you found it valuable, like, comment, and if you know any CA, CMS, CS friends who are exploring specialization course, do share this with them. It will, I always say one thing, the mission of starting this Commerce Career podcast. Every first week, first Friday, we are coming with Commerce Career podcast, and third one is the Better Me series. The purpose of bringing on the speakers, the recording, and doing all this is one right guidance can change your future. So if you feel this is helpful to anyone, do share it with them. Do comment below. That will motivate and give this video a leverage. Subscribe to the channel as some of my speakers are also willing to come up live so that we can take up along with the way I and Nirmala we were talking. We can take up some live questions from the live chat and help you more. So subscribe to the channel and till we come up with another episode of Commerce Career Talks and Better Me series. I'm signing off, CA Dipti Chheda for today. Have a wonderful week ahead, a year ahead, and lots of best wishes to all of you. Thank you for being here till the end and watching till here. Till we meet again, keep learning, keep growing, and keep believing in your potential. Thank you. Bye bye, all of you.